Hey guys, it's Postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new map change video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys all of the map changes in the world of Fortnite leading up to the brand new collectors area. So let's check this out, guys. It's super hype and something which I have been wanting to show you guys for a while. If you guys haven't already smashed that subscribe on the channel, do consider smashing that subscribe. And don't forget, guys, if you haven't already smashed that code in the item shop with code Postboxpat, thank you everyone choosing to support me. It really does go a long way and help support the channel further. I also have some creative maps as well, which you guys can try out on screen here. Okay, let's pop in and show you guys what we have at the collectors area. This is from the Marvel films, and in the Marvel films, there was a very good artifact in here, and it was one of the Infinity Stones, and we all know that. And now the collector hasn't got that here, but he's got a bunch of Fortnite items, which are definitely worth exploring. So this is just outside of Catty Corner on this little kind of hill over here, and kind of outside of retail as well. There isn't that much loot here, but sometimes you can get some good chests. So to be honest, I wouldn't recommend landing here, but if you're passing by, feel free to. Okay, so first off, we have an egg here. Now this egg itself is a reference back to season 7's monster, I guess, kind of. It seemed a little bit big for me, in my opinion, so maybe not, but let me know in the comments what you think that one possibly could be. Then we've got this one here. This is a reference back to season 8's pirate theme. That's nice to see in there. If we keep rotating around a little bit further, we've got this meteor inside of here. This could be a reference to either this season or a future season or even a past season from season 4. This is my favorite one. Unfortunately, this isn't the exact clock from Tilted Towers because it's shrunk down, but it is still a reference to it, and I do like that one. Then if we go down here, we can see we have a chest in this one, nothing too mega, nothing in this one here, blank. And then the rocket here, this was over from the area where the coral people were. I really do like that as well, so nice little Easter egg there. Then in this side over here, a bunch of ammo boxes, as well as something strange in this one. Take a look inside of here. We have the Tomato Town picture, so RIP Tomato Town. I know so many people love Tomato Town, but there it is, the RIP Tomato Town picture. We also have a teddy bear in this upper section here, and above that, you can guess what we have right now because it's a gnome, and this is a reference back to the Teddy versus Gnome storyline right here inside of the Collector's Museum. Another chest in this section here, and even a toilet. Could be referencing back to Flush Factory, probably not, but you never know really with that sort of stuff. And the final one, which is probably the most strange one in my opinion, will be this geezer up here. Now this is probably from the Neo Tilted Mall because these guys were in there. Let's just go and check them out inside of here. There we go. There he appears after it goes a little bit blurry. You can see him right here. So I'm guessing this is a reference to the Neo Tilted Mall because these were in the windows, I'm almost certain. But yeah, this is a nice little new change for that section right there. Really cool to have all of these additions adding into Fortnite, and it's nice to see that the collector's POI has been added in finally. Now that's not the only little change. We obviously know that every single day we've been getting development on Tony Stark's plan, so we're going to head over there and check that out and show you guys some more stuff as well, which we'll get into in a second. So heading over here, we can see this is Tony Stark's plan. Oh, we've got a loading issue. Let me just sort that out quickly. This sometimes happens. It's taken us back over to this section. Not too sure why that happened, but let's head back over again and take a little look at Tony Stark's plan area, because you can see this is now extending even further. Look at the extension length on this. It's now starting to form that green glow force field type thing. Look at it, guys. Look at it curving in. Lovely. It's so nice, and I can't wait for this to actually form its final thing. It's almost like a ghost-like structure, isn't it? If we get a little bit of height on it, take a look at this. It's so awesome, and it is covering this section heavily. So this is probably going to change next week for those wondering on the development of this, and we'll probably get it in an update in the next few days or so, probably on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, most likely on a Tuesday, but I can't guarantee it. And this area by Frenzy Farm has got some rifts around it, so we can suspect that this area itself is probably going to be the first place to change, or even this entire land over here changes. So it's going to be cool to see what's going to happen in the world of Fortnite over at this section. I personally am super hyped for it, and I know a lot of you guys are waiting to see what's going to happen, when this is going to change, when this is going to develop, and everything that's going to come out of this. It's going to be absolutely awesome. But with that being said, if you've been living underneath some sort of rock or something, there has been a bunch of other changes this week as well, which we've covered on the channel for you guys, and I'll just quickly go over them to show you what we have in this section, and I'll put some more news towards the end of the vid. So we actually had the development of this truck which got added in. If you haven't yet checked out that video, make sure you do. But you can see over at this section here, there was a new POI added in for the task truck over here. This is what they use to carry mutants in, by the way, or the Trask, should I say, and it's pretty cool. And this is the first little map change we had. Then from there onwards, we got developed into the next world, which was Ant-Man's universe. There is actually a current challenge in the game which requires you to do something over at Ant-Man's area, Ant-Man's Manor, should I say, Ant's Manor, actually requires you to go on some of the toys, I think it is. You have to bounce on them, so that's pretty cool. And Ant-Man is just over here. This one, unfortunately, has some render issues sometimes with the house and that. Not too sure why the house has render issues, but none of the other things do. So, yeah, really cool place to come and check out. Make sure you come in here, guys. You can get a bunch of stuff with the eggs and everything. So, yeah, nice little section. If you haven't checked out that yet, that's a new-ish map change. Not too new. Pretty new, though. It's happened this week. So, nice little change there for everybody wondering about that. Then, if we keep heading towards the Catty Corner area, where we just had the new map change for the Collector's Museum, we actually have another map change which is added in, which unfortunately I think will have some render issues at, and this is the Black Panther. Oh, it's not. The Black Panther POI, which got added in, the giant panther from the film. Really nice to see, isn't it? So we have that right here, and it's a giant panther, huge geezer up here, having a really cool chill time. And this was a really cool map change which got added in a few days ago. This is the most recent one. Unfortunately, there wasn't too much detail this one to break down other than a giant statue and where the weapon loot was, but it's a nice new change. And then now today we had the addition of the new Collector's POI. It's very small, very small in my opinion. Not too sure why it's so small. Not too sure. Maybe in the future we'll see some development on that, maybe bigger, or it could just be hints to upcoming POIs around the Fortnite universe. Okay, so with that being said, I want to head on over to the actual big ship because I want to show you guys something. You guys have probably already seen this in a few of my map change videos, but for those that haven't, or have been living underneath some sort of rock, let me show you guys this. So let's hope it takes us back to the spawn island. Come on, or the spawn carrier, should I say. Okay, come on. Okay, it's not, so we're gonna have to fly back. It should let us do it in this bit here. But yeah, there's something inside this ship which you need to check out. Not just what I've shown off previously, which I have been showing off a few times, but some other things as well, which I wanted to point out, and why this is probably going to be a POI on the map towards the end of the season. I generally do think that is going to be the case with this Avengers heli carrier, which is part of S.H.I.E.L.D., because you can see the logo on the front right there. So many people were telling me that when I got it wrong. But yeah, you can see this section here, absolutely awesome, and it's definitely got some changes to be developed on it. So first thing which I want to point out, this is the most obvious for me anyway, because we've been pointing this one out in like 2 videos, and that is on this deck here, you can see that we've got Nick Fury's eye patch. So if you don't already know about that and you've been living underneath some sort of rock, yeah, that's that. But the most interesting thing about the ship is the way that it's structured. So generally look at it. Okay, you look at it and think this section at the front and back, if it was a POI, probably would have to be in the air somewhere, right? Because they've got these kind of like funnels, and these will work for players to get on top of the ship. So my theory is that this ship itself is going to be on the map somewhere, because these tunnels, if you look how they're built, see how it goes down here, like the force field stuff? It's built for players to go up onto the ship, isn't it? Just like the Cube's Island. So I do generally think this is going to move around the map at some point, or have like a POI location, and there'll be like a new spawn island or something, maybe, or maybe there'll just be 2 of them, because I guess there can be 2, they just duplicate them. But yeah, there's a cool Easter egg as well in here with the vault, because there's going to be probably some henchmen on here that you can grab hold of to open this vault. So yeah, that's going to be a possibility as well in the future on this section of the map. So yeah, some really cool stuff coming in the future. I can almost guarantee that this is probably going to be a POI. You can kind of just tell by the way it's been built and the way the design is on it. So I'm very excited for it, and you guys should be as well. I hope that it does become a POI, and I really do hope Fortnite really do think about it. There is nothing in the basement, unfortunately, but it definitely looks like there possibly could be a basement to this ship. I don't know if they'd open that up, if it's just for structure or texture-wise. I think it'll just be for the texture, personally. But it's a giant structure. I absolutely love it. I love the engines on it as well. Look at the glow on them engines. They're so awesome. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Smash that like, smash that subscribe if you're new around here as well, and I'll see you guys in future content. Once again, this is Postboxpat, signing out.